Hello, everyone, and welcome to the 2020 commencement for the Department of History, Philosophy, and Anthropology. My name is Tim Kirk. I'm a professor of philosophy, and along with Cassandra Silva-Siblent, my colleague in philosophy, will be moderating the session today. We're so glad to see over 60 people here already, and if history is any guide, there'll be many more joining us as the time moves ahead. Speaking of time, these are strange times, aren't they? I didn't expect at the beginning of the semester that I'd be sitting here staring into a computer screen saying congratulations to all of you, rather than sitting under a tent, maybe feeling a little hot, watching all of you smile and hug as you walked across the screen. But here we are. We're going to do our best today to give you the honor, graduates, that you deserve. Many of you have worked 4 years. Many of you have worked much longer than 4 years to get where you are today. And we have so many people in the department who are proud of what you've done and are happy to see you achieve what you're achieving today. Let me just give you a few instructions that might help the session run smoothly for you. So the first thing to know is that we're recording today's session. So if you have to leave early, or if you have a loved one who couldn't make it, no worries. They'll be able to watch the recording. This afternoon, a few hours after it's over, I'll be emailing out the link to the recording to all graduates. You can then forward that to anyone who you would like, or just keep it as a memento. The next thing to know is that we're going to have different pieces of today's session. So at the beginning, a few folks are saying words of congratulations, and during that time, we're going to have microphones muted so we can all hear what they say. But then, as we move on to celebrating the graduates individually, we really do encourage you to unmute your microphones and clap, cheer, yell, whatever you would normally do at graduation ceremony. Right? In order to mute and unmute yourself, you need to be familiar with the buttons that are on your screen. So if you look at the bottom of the screen of your browser window, you should see 3 buttons. Right? So the one on the left looks like an old-fashioned microphone. Right? It has a stand and an oval in it. And right now, it probably has a line through it. And that means you're muted. But if you want to unmute yourself, all you do is click, and you'll unmute it. Now, I just got some messages in the chat saying that you're not having that you're not able to see a microphone icon. So when I stop talking, I will work on that and see if I can get the microphone to show up for you. Right, the next one next to that looks like a little video camera, and you'll be able to turn that on if you like to show us whatever is in your video camera. Right? So hopefully you're dressed and hopefully you have something in the background that you're not ashamed to show with us. But there is no shame here, right? We're all in weird times. So don't worry if your house looks a little messy. Turn it on if you want to say hi. We're generally going to encourage people to keep those video cameras off if they're not speaking, because it can slow things down. Having a bunch of video cameras on, it takes up more bandwidth or more memory. Okay? One last thing to note is, in addition to recording what's on the screen and recording the sound, we're recording a stream of chat messages that are happening right now. So you might be seeing some messages coming up on your screen, and you might wonder, where are they coming from? Well, there is a chat feature here, so let me show you how to get to that. If you look at your browser window and you look at the bottom right corner, you'll see a little purple tab that has some lines in it. If you click on those purple lines, up should come a whole rectangular bar on the right hand of your screen. Right? At the bottom of that bar, all the way towards the left, you should see what looks like a little thought bubble, or a bubble like you were blowing bubble gum. If you click on that, you'll be able to see now a running chat, just like you might use in a messaging app on your phone. And that chat will be going through the entire program today. Right? So if the person that you're here to celebrate is about to have their name read and you want to chat and enter in a bunch of congratulations, go ahead. That'll be recorded too, because when you watch the recording, you can also see the chat. I would also say if the person that you're here to celebrate today is about to be read and celebrated, you can also just unmute your microphone and go wild. This is no time to be shy, right? You only graduate with your bachelor's degree once.
Professor Kirk, sorry, we are having some issues that it seems people are telling us on chat that because we have a very large session, they don't have the video and they don't have the audio capacities.
Okay.
I fixed the chat, so the chat is working. And that's I'm not sure how to fix this. So we have to do some troubleshooting.
Okay. So when I stop talking, maybe I'll go in and do the troubleshooting.
Okay.
Yeah.
You might not be able to edit that, which is unfortunate.
It may have to do with the fact that I set us up for a larger group. And when you do that, sometimes it takes some of the functionality away. So let me see if I can't get some of that functionality back after this.
Okay. Sounds good.
Shall I turn it over to you, Cassandra?
Yes, please. Thank you, Professor Kirk, for that introduction and showing us through the technology. And again, we do have the chat working as of now. That's the way to communicate with us and send your congratulations and messages. And hopefully we can also do some audio and video for you to participate as well. But to reiterate, we are just so happy you're here to join us for this special session in this very special and unusual semester. And we're very proud of you getting to this point and making it through this semester. And some of you joining our majors, and many of you joining our majors who are graduating. And we wanna celebrate all of you today. And thank you also for family members and friends that are joining us and cheering on your friends and your family members. We are so proud of you. So I will move on to show what the program is for today, and we will start with a message from our department chair, Professor George White, History. And then we will have some more congratulations messages for all the graduates from various department faculty. Okay, and then we will be reading the names, a virtual procession of graduating seniors, name by name, everybody that's graduating this semester. After that, we have a special congratulations message from our Dean of School of Arts and Sciences, Dean Chirico. And after that point, presentation of award recipients. There are special awards for history, philosophy, anthropology, and interdisciplinary studies, which are our main majors. And we want to recognize you as well. And we also have a message from the Provost, which will be coming in whenever is a good time for him. I think he is with us now.
Yes, so, I think he is here.
Okay, whenever the Provost is ready, just let us know, because we know he made special arrangements to be here today, and he has another meeting to go to. So please just let us know when you would like to, Provost, when you would like to speak to our graduates and majors. And here I see Professor White is already ready to go. He has some words for you. So over to Professor White.
Thank you, Cassandra. Can everybody hear me? Can you hear me? I want to make sure I'm coming through. The first thing that I would like to say is thank you to the organizing committee, to Professor Siblin, to Ms. Grandy, and to Dr. Kirk for organizing this beautiful virtual celebration. Really, thank you so much for this. If everybody could unmute their mics for just a second to give them a round of applause, I think it's well-deserved. It's really, this is fantastic. It's fantastic. Thank you. Thank you. So I have a few words. I won't take up a lot of time because we have a lot to do. But I wanted to share something with our graduates, with our majors, with our honorees. This is entitled, "There's No Elevator to Success." There is no elevator to success. I know it sounds like something from a meme on social media or something you would see on a t-shirt at a CrossFit gym. As simple and trite as this may sound, it is truthful. And I hope that in the next few minutes, you can see it as a prism for your past, present, and future. None of the students who are here today reached your goals because someone handed them to you. Each of you had to make sacrifices to achieve your objectives. Perhaps it was the sacrifice of time spent with others, or a sacrifice of energy you had hoped to devote to a different endeavor. It might have been the sacrifice of fun but negative influences that seemed determined to keep you stuck where you were, far from this pinnacle. In addition to the sacrifices, there were the hurdles that each of you had to clear. Your struggles called to my mind the Langston Hughes poem, Mother to Son, in which a matriarch urges her child to push forward by telling him how she pushed forward. She tells him that she kept climbing and in landings and going in the dark where there ain't been no light. All of you pushed forward, even if that push might not have been a great leap. But even if you built upon tiny steps, you still traveled the same great distance as someone who took it in a single bound. And so many of you pushed forward in your education, even though there may not have been a person in your family or close circle of friends who had climbed this high. Now that you have reached this pinnacle, please don't take it for granted. It might be easy to say, yeah, I'm a college graduate, so what? Lots of other people are too. For every person like you, there are 2, 3, or 4 other people who can only dream of accomplishing what you have done. Everyone who has taken a class with me has probably heard me talk about the fact that I grew up in a middle-class family. What I may not have shared with all of my friends and students are my working-class roots. My grandparents on both sides were descendants of farmers, sharecroppers. My paternal grandfather left the hardscrabble agricultural life of Greene County, Alabama, for a job in the steel mills of Birmingham during the Great Depression. My father is the oldest of 3 children and the only one to graduate from college. My mother is the oldest of 4 and also the only one to graduate from college. The picture only gets slightly better with my generation. Although my 2 younger brothers and I graduated from college, only 2 out of 5 of our first cousins did the same. As with all families, sometimes the pressure to provide a paycheck and a contribution to the immediate survival of the clan kept some out of school. For others, it was alcohol or drug abuse, dead-end jobs, or prison that proved too difficult to overcome. And I tell you this not to my shame, because I love my family. I tell you this because for some people, going to college is just a stage in life, just like getting married, getting a cushy job, moving to the suburbs, and buying a home. But for you and I, going to college is a life-changing event. So don't ever pretend like this is not a big deal. It's a really big deal. Finally, I hope that you also understand that you will not get too far in life based on what you already know. You will advance in your life and careers based on what you will learn after you leave here. You will advance in your life and careers based on your ability to apply what you learned here to the new challenges you will face. My colleagues and I have committed to teach you the best of what we know in our chosen disciplines. But we also have tried to teach beyond the syllabus. We have tried to teach you how to problem solve, how communities change over time, or to understand how different groups of humans interact with themselves and with others. To the extent that we have taught you how to do something, I hope that we have also taught you whether you should do that something in the first place. And though your future will be full of barriers, your perseverance in this pandemic gives me hope that you will continue to push forward, especially when things seem the most difficult. And I think it is so beautiful that you graduate from our college in spite of its crumbling infrastructure, its broken escalators, its tiny, ill-equipped classrooms, and its sometimes dysfunctional administrative offices. I say this precisely because you will have to help solve the structural problems created by others. You will have to be brave where the courage of my generation failed. You will have to show us all how to be decent, ethical people in the face of indecency and corruption. And I believe that you can do it. So in closing, I circle back to my beginning. There is no true elevator to true success. Never has been, never will be. But you can approach your future just like you approached your present and your past, with gratitude, with diligence, with a willingness to take big leaps where you can, or small strides when you must. And when you reach your summit of success, you can look down and stretch forth your hand to someone behind you and reassure them by saying, there is no elevator to success. Everybody's got to take the stairs. Thank you. Terrific.
For those inspiring words. And I am also just so inspired by seeing all of the messages that are coming through in the chat. And as one of our award recipients, Jonathan Rua Gonzalez says, thank you again to all the family and friends who are here. This is your accomplishment as well in supporting our graduates. We are, okay. Sorry. Okay. I don't know. I think I had some problem with my mic, but thank you again, Professor White, and thank you for all those messages. And I was saying, as one of our award recipients, Jonathan Gonzalez, wrote, it's really the family and friends we're celebrating you as well today. And we are moving on to faculty, more congratulations from faculty. Provost Messias says he had some issues communicating. Provost, I don't know if you want to try one more time to speak to us, and we can try to unmute your audio, since I know you have to go soon. Let's okay. Let's try that. Should we try that now, Professor Kirk, and see if he can speak with us?
Sure. I think he has the capability on our end, but there seems to be a technical snafu on his end at his computer. So
Okay.
I wonder if maybe we can just read this nice message he just typed into the chat for us.
Yes. Okay. Do you want to go ahead,
Yeah.
Professor
All right.
Kirk?
So this is from Paniotis Meletius. He is the Provost and Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs here at the college. And he's one of the folks, along with Dr. White, that if we were in a tent on a lawn somewhere, he's one of the ones who would be shaking your hands up on the stage. And he writes this message in the chat. I would like to congratulate all faculty and students for an extraordinary term. It was a most challenging term that brought out the best in faculty and students. Students persevering and completing their degrees this spring earned more than just a degree. They earned respect and proved that they have skills beyond the mastery of academic knowledge. For that, they deserve congratulations and praise.
Okay, well, clap to that. Thank you so much, Provost, for those messages to our graduates, and thank you for all your guidance during this difficult time. And we will move on to some more congratulations messages from various faculty. Continuing on to Professor Cristina Bodetti, Professor of Philosophy and Cultural Diversity. We know many of you have probably had classes with her. And we have a special video from Professor Bodetti that we will play for you now.
Congratulations, graduates of 2020. This last semester has not been an easy obstacle to overcome, but you have proven yourself to be resilient and diligent. Those are two things we cannot teach you, but they will be invaluable skills in your future endeavors. Be proud of how far you've come. You certainly have. Congratulations.
Okay. Thank you, Professor Bodetti, for that message. And we have another message coming up next from Professor Andrew Jackson, and a poem from him as well. And Professor Jackson is here with us today. I just noticed. Professor Jackson, if you would like to read the message, we can change you to presenter or moderator. Would you like to read your message for our graduates? We will. Okay, great. So you can unmute yourself, and we're ready for you. Okay, let's see if we can get that working. Okay, so bear with us. Okay, Professor Jackson, you there? Okay, I'll start reading his message and let us know if you want to jump in. Maybe he's having microphone issues. Professor Jackson says, "Congratulations, graduates. I am sharing my favorite poem with you in hopes it will inspire you to always, as you leave your college and move on to your future challenges. Wishing you all the best, Andrew Seco Jackson, Adjunct." Oh, there he is. Please go ahead.
This poem by Bernard J. Keller is an inspirational poem that I hope will inspire each of you. Bernard J. Keller says this, that if you cannot be the best for yourself, do it for those who are denied an opportunity to be the best. If you cannot fight the fight for yourself, do it for those who could fight the wars but without weapons. If you cannot dream the dream for yourself, dream it for those who could dream but could never make their dreams come true. If you cannot love you for yourself, love you for those who loved you even as they stepped off the slave ships into a new world, or stood against those who said that they were not men or women. If you cannot be proud for yourself, be proud for those who use pride to sustain themselves when against the times they were sentenced to ride in the back of the bus or brave the wild dogs and open fire hoses in order to cast their vote for a candidate of their choice. Do it for yourself if you can, but whenever you cannot do it for yourself, do it for them. Thank you.
Okay, and thank you, Professor Jackson, for your words and poem for our graduates. And we have next another congratulations message from Professor Parmet.
Hi, everybody.
Go ahead.
Okay. Hi, grads. Hooray, you made it. You overcame the virus, the closed campus, and the transition to virtual instruction to excel in your respective disciplines and proudly become York College graduates. No more concerns about due dates endnotes and footnotes, Chicago and MLA styles, bibliographies, regular and final exams. Now you should know that it was our great pleasure to meet, teach, and advise you. And we are thrilled that you have excelled and can enter the world beyond York confident that you are prepared for the many challenges ahead. You are our best, and we thank you for having graced our classrooms and achieved so splendidly. You did a fantastic job against incredible odds, and we are eternally grateful to you for what you have done and how you have served us. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Professor Parment. And yes, all of you are so inspiring to us for what you did this semester and making it through and making it to today, to sharing this celebration with us. We now have a congratulation message from Professor Halima Touré. I think many of you had classes with her in cultural diversity. And she says, "You did it. You persisted, you persevered, you endured. You did it through easy times, through tough times. The world needs people like you. Congratulations, the very best to you in your future endeavors." So thank you, Professor Touré, for that. And we will move on to our list of graduating seniors. We are so proud of you, and we will begin the virtual procession reading the names and showing one at a time the graduating seniors for you. So please keep up all the messages. We have so many messages and congratulations. So here's your chance to congratulate your specific friends and family members. All right, and Professor Kirk will start out for the first half of the graduates. And for those of you that are able to unmute your microphone, please go ahead and unmute it, and we're going to clap after each name and after we say congratulations. So that's all the presenters. So unfortunately, I think we can't unmute everybody, right? But the presenters can unmute themselves since we have a very large session, and everybody else, yes, chats and messages. Here we go.
Right. So let me just remind you that there is a chat function going. In fact, it's going like wild. So if you're new, just look at the bottom right of your screen. You'll see a little purple tab with some lines in it. If you click that tab, a chat bar will open on the right-hand side of your screen. And if it doesn't, just go along the bottom and look for a little bubble that looks like a thought bubble. Click on that, and you'll see the chat. Especially in these large sessions, Blackboard doesn't always let us unmute our microphones, but we can let loose with all messages of congratulations in the chat. And they've been going like wildfire. It's really fun to watch. All right, so Cassandra and I are going to take about half the names each, reading to celebrate the graduates. We didn't do what the college normally does, which is send you out a card in advance asking you how you prefer your name to be pronounced. Right? So I apologize in advance if I mispronounce your name, but know that if I do it, it's not out of disrespect. It's an honest mistake, and there's love underneath it. Okay. So first, we have Ashley Aline, and she's graduating with the Bachelor of Arts in Interdisciplinary Studies. Congratulations, Ashley.
We're all clapping for you.
Next is Nathalie Antoine, and Nathalie's also graduating with the Bachelor of Arts in Interdisciplinary Studies. Way to go, Nathalie. That's great. Nathalie's got some friends who really know how to use these emojis in the chat. That's terrific. Next is Jennifer Blair. Jennifer is graduating with a Bachelor of Arts in Anthropology. Congratulations, Jennifer. Next is a person I've advised for a few semesters. I'm so happy to see her on this list, Tina Marie Morell, Bachelor of Arts in Interdisciplinary Studies. Congratulations, Tina Marie. So glad you're graduating. Next is Jasmine Kane, also graduating with a Bachelor of Arts in Interdisciplinary Studies. Well done, Jasmine. Up next, Shariel Clouden, graduating with a Bachelor of Arts in Interdisciplinary Studies. Congratulations, Shariel. Next is Leidy Cruz, graduating with a Bachelor of Arts in Philosophy. We'll be hearing from Leidy a little later because she also is winning an award this year. Congratulations, Leidy. Well done. Next up, William Francisci, a Bachelor of Arts in Interdisciplinary Studies. Congratulations, William. Next is Leslie Ann Frederick Phillip, a Bachelor of Arts in Interdisciplinary Studies. Well done, Leslie Ann. Fatima Fuentes, a Bachelor of Arts in Interdisciplinary Studies. Congratulations, Fatima. Next up is Kesi Gordon, graduating with a Bachelor of Arts in History. Congratulations, Kesi.
Yay! Go for it, Kesi.
Next up, Brendan Herriot, a Bachelor of Arts in Interdisciplinary Studies. Congratulations, Brendan. Next up, another person I've advised for a few semesters and glad to see her on this list here, Moqudas Jaffrey, Bachelor of Arts in Interdisciplinary Studies. Congratulations, Moqudas. Glad you're graduating. Now, we've got Shanice John, a Bachelor of Arts in Anthropology. Well done, Shanice. Next is Rashida Johnson, graduating with a Bachelor of Arts in Interdisciplinary Studies. Congratulations, Rashida. Next is Keisha Kasinat, a Bachelor of Arts in Interdisciplinary Studies. Congratulations, Keisha. Next is Jonathan Crick-Haley, a Bachelor of Arts in History. Congratulations, Jonathan.
Yay, Jonathan. Go for it, Jonathan.
Next is Emely Kwong, a Bachelor of Arts in Interdisciplinary Studies. Congratulations, Emely. I'm going to turn it over to my colleague, Cassandra Sylvestre, to continue the graduation roll. Well, while we wait for my colleague, Cassandra, let's take a look at the next name. Minerva Lewis, a Bachelor of Arts in Interdisciplinary Studies. Congratulations, Minerva.
Yay!
Next up, Danielle McShine, Bachelor of Arts in Interdisciplinary Studies. Well done, Danielle.
Hello, hello, is it working now? Hello?
Yes. Yes.
Yes, we can hear you now. Thanks.
Sorry. Okay. I don't know why it stopped working. I'll keep on. Yes. Princess Q Milliner, graduating with a Bachelor of Arts in Interdisciplinary Studies. Congratulations. And next we have Noor Mohammed, graduating with a Bachelor of Arts in Interdisciplinary Studies. Congratulations. And next we have Medgina Oriantal, graduating with a Bachelor of Arts in Interdisciplinary Studies. Congratulations.
Yay, Medina!
Next up is Emely C. Rodriguez, graduating with Bachelor of Arts in Interdisciplinary Studies. Congratulations. And I remember Emily from my class, and glad to see her on the list. Congratulations again. Next we have Jonathan Nelson Rua Gonzalez, graduating with a Bachelor of Arts in History. Congratulations.
Yay!
And now we have Isaiah Segara, graduating with a Bachelor of Arts in Anthropology. Congratulations.
Good go, Isaiah.
Arshdeep Singh, graduating with a Bachelor of Arts in Interdisciplinary Studies. Congratulations. And next is Sushima Sukteo, graduating with a Bachelor of Arts in Interdisciplinary Studies. Congratulations. And now Andre Steer, graduating with a Bachelor of Arts in History. Congratulations.
Yay!
Next is Yvonne Sylvestre Dragon, graduating with a Bachelor of Arts in History. Congratulations.
Woohoo! Hey, Yvonne.
Next we have Queenie K.Y. Tay, graduating with a Bachelor of Arts in Interdisciplinary Studies. Congratulations. And here we have Jacklyn M. Tomlin, graduating with a Bachelor of Arts in Anthropology. Congratulations. Nathalie Antoine, graduating with a Bachelor of Arts in Interdisciplinary Studies. I remember her from my class. Congratulations, Nathalie. Congratulations. Next we have Amber Wiles, graduating with Bachelor of Arts. Oops, sorry. Okay, I think Bachelor of Arts in History, yes, and with her minor in Education. Congratulations, Amber.
Yay! Very good, Amber.
And next we have Nancy Wilson, graduating with her Bachelor of Arts in Interdisciplinary Studies. Congratulations.
Woo! Very good, Nancy.
And up next, Alex Yagudaev, graduating with his Bachelor of Arts in Interdisciplinary Studies. I also remember him from my class. Congratulations. Next we have 7S Sinia, graduating with a Bachelor of Arts in Interdisciplinary Studies. Congratulations. Okay. So let's do another round of applause for all our graduates this year. Send all your emojis, all your best emojis for them, for everybody. Yes, keep it going. Great. So proud of you. And we were planning to have a message from our Dean of the School of Arts and Sciences.
She has just joined, so I just changed
wonderful.
her to presenter.
Wonderful. So she will
Hopefully that'll
speak to
take
us
effect
now.
in a minute.
Perfect. Dean Chirico is Professor of Psychology and our Dean for the School of Arts and Sciences. And we should be hearing from her in a moment.
Are you ready for me?
Yes, indeed.
Okay, sorry, I had a little difficulty getting on, and I'm getting last-minute emails from students because my grades are due today too. I just want to really say that anybody who knows me knows that commencement is my day. I mean, I really love being out there with all of you on the field or under the tent and hearing the School of Arts and Sciences students shout. because we are the loudest. So how many emojis can you give up for being really loud? That's what I want to see. And I certainly understand that, you know, there's certainly a tinge of sadness that we can't be physically together for commencement, but just a reminder that this in no way diminishes your accomplishments. I mean, you are graduating York College in an historic moment, right? I mean, your path will be forever paved by the experiences of the past months, and that you have had the resilience to fulfill your academic commitment while the world is spinning out of control amid uncertainty, grief, and loss is a testament not only to your perseverance as students, but to your courage. So I really just want to say that the future is in your hands, and I am delighted that it is, because you have already shown that you can lead. So I want you to know that you should stay in touch with York College and your fabulous professors in your department. We will always be here for you. And know too that you are in our thoughts and in my heart for always. So congratulations, class of 2020. You really are the best. Thank you for inviting me.
Another round of applause. Thank you
Yay!
so much, Dean.
Thank you.
And thank you, Dean, for all your guidance and leadership during this difficult time, and for joining us today. We appreciate it.
Fantastic. Great job, everybody. I'm going to mute and, you know, go on off video for a while, but I'll stay a little bit.
Okay, great. Thank you very much. And we are moving on to the presentation of some very special awards for 4 of our graduates. We will be presenting the Daniel Kelly Award for Excellence in History to Jonathan Nelson Rua Gonzalez. Then the Barry Gross Award for Excellence in Philosophy to Leidy L. Cruz. And the Excellence in Anthropology Award for Shanice A. John. And finally, the award for the Samuel J. Hardenberg Award for Excellence in Interdisciplinary Studies for Emely Kwang. And we will be starting with the award for history, which will be presented by one of our history professors. I think Professor Gitsuku will say something, if he can unmute himself.
Sorry, Cassandra. What was the task for me?
Yes. Can you read the award for us?
Okay.
And tell us something about yes, what it means to be a history major.
Right. So it is with great pleasure and gladness that I, present the certificate of excellence to Jonathan Nelson Rua Gonzalez in recognition for the Daniel Kelly Award for Excellence in History. And I know you had this speech from me before, if you've taken any of my classes, whether they're 111 or global history class, or the Africa and the transatlantic slave trade, or decolonization that we just finished with the likes of Amber and I think Nicole, Danielle Markshine. History is not all the way over there, and especially when it's African history. I do confess that it does feel a little bit, strange to be teaching African history in a big city in Queens, New York. But as I'm sure my students can testify, can witness, history, especially decolonization, like we just concluded this semester, is not about stuff that is sort of frozen in the past. History is about the present. History is about the movement of current affairs, and it helps us better understand the present. It gives us analytical skills, critical thinking skills, and prepares you for anything in the future, really, out there, be it writing, be it being an administrator, anything at all, really, out there. And let me take this opportunity to congratulate Jonathan and the rest of the graduate seniors of class 2020. Thank you.
Thank you. And let's do another round of applause for our recipient of this award, Jonathan Nelson. You are the Great, thank you. And we will now present our next award. And our next award is for a student that I've had in two of my classes, and many of us have enjoyed having her in our classes. And I will say that she represents. Sometimes you might think of philosophy as just learning what philosophers from a long time ago said, but the excitement in philosophy is a sense of wonder and a sense of asking questions. And Lady Cruz represents this as its best, and she is full of curiosity and passion for philosophy. I remember her from my logic class, and sometimes as a professor. Well, we love teaching, but there are some classes that we especially look forward to. And I had a logic class that was very, very special and full of enthusiasm. And every class was a new discovery and examination of logical puzzles and questions and dialogue. And Lady Cruz would always sit in the front row. She was there early, and she was ready to go. And she was a big part of the excitement of that class, because she really shared it with everybody and kept the class going. So congratulations to Lady Cruz for your Barry Gross Award for Excellence in Philosophy. We are very proud of you, and we have some messages that were submitted for you as well from faculty that remember you in their classes. So first we have a message from Professor Bodetti. And we will play the video message for you now.
Lady, congrats on finally graduating and on getting the award for excellence in philosophy. You have more than earned it. You've proven yourself resilient, intelligent, strong, and driven. You deserve a bigger celebration than we could give you. Remember, not many people think like us. That doesn't mean we can't understand it. So you keep looking for the right people to share your ideas with. And go do the great things you were surely meant to do. Congratulations again.
Bobby, did they see you when you're coming down?
Okay, thank you for that message from Professor Bodetti. That was very inspiring. And we also have another message coming up now from Professor Rodenberg. And I don't know if Professor Rodenberg would like to read the message for us, if he's there and can unmute himself. Yes, there he is. Okay, wonderful.
Yes, I'm here.
Great.
Very, very happy to congratulate all of the graduates from our department and from all other departments, and in particular, Lady Cruz, who studied philosophy with me in one course, modern philosophy. I would just like to add a note about philosophy before reading the message. It sometimes seems, and it has the reputation for being difficult and far removed from everyday matters. But continuing the theme that we've heard from Dr. White and Provost Meletius about these being extraordinary times, when things are extraordinary, out of the ordinary, it means our ordinary thinking will not do. We need to think things through again that we have taken for granted. And we need to find new ideas so that we can achieve, we as individuals and as groups, communities, nations, we need new ideas. We need to think things through deeply. And when students are sensitive to that in their reading and are attracted to philosophy, I think they deserve a special recognition. So I wrote, thanks to Professor Kirk and Professor Siblin asking me to do so, I wrote the following. I want Lady Cruz to know that although your college has never had many majors in philosophy, it has always had a few students sensitive to the need to push to an extreme limit questions about knowledge and the human aspiration for a good life. It is in light of that tradition that I congratulate and join in honoring her accomplishments. I am pleased that I contributed to that when she studied the history of modern philosophy with me a few years ago. I wish her good luck and continued success in her future endeavors.
Okay, thank you very much, Professor Rodenberg, for your message for the graduates and for Lady Cruz. And Lady Cruz has some words and reflections for us that she would like to share. I think if all our technology is working, she
Yeah, you called me, Professor?
Yes, I did.
Oh,
there
I
you
was
are.
at now.
Okay. Sorry, I couldn't see you. Okay. And we can hear you. If you you got disconnected, but I see you back. And feel free if you want to do the video as well or just the audio. Over to you.
Just for the audio. I'm kind of shy.
Okay, sounds good. Go ahead.
So I want to share my experience of why I chose philosophy. So I'm going to start. Looking back at my college journey, I started out bursting with hope because I saw education as a way out of the circumstance that I grew up in. I have always loved learning, and I have considered myself a good student. But when I went away to college, I realized I was alone without any support system. Now that I have had the best relationship with family, but I no longer had the close-knit community that believed in me and motivated me. As my GPA went down at my previous college, which I dropped out, I started to my self-identity started to fall. The idea that I was a good student started to fall apart. I began to realize that my dream of being a doctor was not going to happen. At the beginning of my sophomore year, I took a class that changed my life completely, Intro to Philosophy. This was my first encounter with philosophy and its concepts. When I read Rene Descartes' Meditation, I realized that there are others that think the same way as I do. In the midst of my depression, philosophy gave me renewed hopes. Even though many people discouraged me, including some of my philosophy professors, from majoring in philosophy, I was determined to do what I love. In philosophy, I found my home. I felt I found a place I belong because I'm a deep thinker. I want to thank all my professors and the people that believed in me and my potential. I couldn't have done it without you and your support. I found meaning in overcoming many obstacles to get to this moment. Even a pandemic could not stop me from graduating. Congratulations, class of 2020. We truly are resilient. Thank you.
Great. Thank you, Lady, very much for that and for sharing your reflection about being a philosophy major. Yes, let's do another round of applause for Leidy and our graduates. Great. Thank you so much. And we have next our award in anthropology, and we have a professor of anthropology, Professor Roberto Benedito, presenting this for us.
Okay, are we ready?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay,
Go ahead.
great. So, I'm glad to be able to be presenting this award to Miss Shanice A. John. Just a little history about Shanice. It's like 2.5 years ago when she walks into my office asking for advice. And when we got down to the list of courses that she was taking, she indicated that she really wanted to be in the medical professions. And I said, you know, you've got to find whatever it is that you really are interested in doing.
I'm very
And
sorry
if
to
it,
interrupt. We might be having a technical problem where the session shuts down in a minute. If that happens, I'm just going to turn it on again, and we can all log back in again.
Okay.
I hope it doesn't happen, but if it happens, that's what you can do. Just log back out and log back in again. Go ahead.
Okay, am I logged out or am I in? I'm in, right?
You're in, yeah.
Okay. So, so Shanice walked into my office, and so we got to discuss whatever it is, what she was interested in doing. So I said, I understand that you're interested in the medical profession, and my wife.
Right, sorry for the technical interruptions, and we are back to recording and continuing our departmental commencement, presenting the Certificate of Excellence for Excellence in Anthropology. And as we got interrupted, Professor Benedito was saying some words about our award recipient. So we will be continuing in a moment as everyone is back on. Okay, and Professor Benedito is back on. Okay, Professor Benedito, are you there? The chat messages should be working now, so please continue sending your congratulations on our chat bar. Is the chat working okay? Let's see. Can you send some messages? Yes, okay, we're back on. Great. And Professor Benedito, are you there? I see your microphone on, but I can't hear you. Yes, you should start from the beginning. Can you go back to the beginning? And there we saw your video, but it went away. Yeah, I don't know why we can't hear him. We can see the video, but I can't hear him. All right, Professor Kirk, what do you think? See.
I'm not sure. We can give it a minute, maybe. He's not muted, but
Right.
there might be a microphone problem on his end.
Or what about it, Professor Benedito, just logging out and back in? Sometimes that works. Do you want to try that? Because we really want to hear your presentation. Logging out and back in. All right. I think we're going to try that. Keep the messages coming. We really just have a little bit more for you today, and then we're going to wrap up. Okay.
Good. Well, how about while we wait for Professor Benedito, why don't I present the Excellence Award for Interdisciplinary Studies. So interdisciplinary studies is another major in the department. And many years, not all years, but many years, we have a student whose academic performance in the major really stands out. A student who's graduating with high academic honors college-wide and whose work across the courses has really shown excellence, not in terms only of the grades that she's earned, but in terms of the kinds of things that she has written in her essays and the ways that she's participated in the Interdisciplinary Studies Senior Seminar. And this is one of those years where we have one of those people, and we're very proud to present the Samuel J. Hartenberg Award for Excellence in Interdisciplinary Studies to Ms. Emely Kwong. Congratulations, Emily. Well done.
Let's do a round of applause for her. Right. Congratulations, Emily. Very proud of you. And we will go back now to the Anthropology Award and see if we can get our microphone working for Professor Benedito. Are you there? Okay. All right. We see him, but I think we can't hear him for some reason. Okay, now he's been switched to moderator, so maybe that helps. Yes, Professor Benedito?
I hear him very faintly.
Okay, yes.
Yeah, very faint.
Maybe loud. Can you try louder? Louder? You check your microphone.
Can't hear him.
Roberto, you sound like you're in a hole. Come closer to the mic.
Oh, that's... Maybe we're crashing the software with so many attendants, unfortunately. Maybe they just started having a glitch. Yes, Roberta, do you have a mic volume? And maybe you can put at least some words in the chat. So we were really looking forward to hearing the story, and we can send your message to the award recipient and include it. We're going to do a PDF of this whole session, and we will send it to you to have, to all of you graduates, to have as a memento to remember this day. And should we try one more time? Professor Benedito? No. Okay. I guess.
Well, I'm thinking we should nonetheless present it
Yes.
to Shanice, even if Roberto can't be here.
Yes.
Because I know that he was excited to present the award to Shanice because she has an enthusiasm for anthropology. And he was very excited to watch that enthusiasm grow as he advised her over the semesters. So this year's award for excellence in anthropology goes to Ms. Shanice John. Congratulations, Shanice.
Yes. And Professor Neal, would you like to say something? No? Okay. All right. Yes. Congratulations. All right. So that wraps up our special celebration of you. We really hoped you enjoyed. We're so happy to see your presence and to see all the chat messages and family and friends that could make it as well. Incredible achievement, like Professor Parmet says. We are so grateful and inspired by you, and hope this can be a time that you look back to and remember the great achievement you had graduating, and especially this semester, and take that with you wherever you go. That sense of pride of how far you've come in spite of all of these obstacles that you've faced. And please send your final messages by chat to the graduates. And that wraps it up. Thank you all. Thank you, faculty. Thank you, students. Thank you, graduates. Thank you, majors. Thank you, family and friends. Thank you, everybody. Congratulations.